Woo! Today, we're at 90,000 push ups. We're celebrating a little milestone, and I'm celebrating with a big slice of nothing. And there's a reason for that. I was thinking about Kobe today, Kobe Bryant. Back when he was alive, back when he played for the NBA, he had made it to the finals one year, and there's a really famous interview with him, a post-game interview. His team was up like 2-0 in the finals. If you don't know, in the NBA, you have to win 4 out of 7 games in the finals to win the championship. So his team was up, right? And the interviewer asked him, Kobe, everybody else is celebrating. Why don't you look happy? You just won the game. Everyone else is happy. Why do you look mad? Why do you look disappointed? Why are you so serious? And Kobe gave him the best response ever. He said, job's not done. The job is not done. And that's really how we should be approaching life. We get milestones all the time. If you think about it, throughout your life, you've hit so many milestones. I mean, specifically thinking about babies, you have like your teeth coming in, you have walking, you learn to talk, learning your first words. You know, these are all milestones. Every time we level up a little bit, we call it a milestone, and it's like it's something that's supposed to be celebrated. But in reality, all we could do is be grateful for it. The moment that you decide this is good, I could take a break, I deserve a piece of cake, I deserve something for what I've done, that moment is the moment you lose. Kobe Bryant outworked everybody in the NBA, and everyone knew this. He woke up earlier, he went to sleep later, he trained longer, he fit in more training sessions, he just worked harder than everybody else there. He wanted it more. And that's why he has multiple championships. He won like 4 or 5 times. I don't know basketball that well. But Kobe was a great champion. And no one questioned it when he won because everybody knew he worked his butt off. With other teams, with other players, you could always say, oh, they only won because of this player. This guy's super talented. Blah, blah, blah. With Kobe, it was different. He worked harder than everybody, and they all knew it. And that's what the Mamba mentality was. You don't quit. You don't stop. Even when the season ends, other guys would take vacations. He'd go back to the gym. He's still practicing. Always. Becoming a master of his craft. A true master. Not even taking a vacation. Now, he took vacations too. He's a person, he's a man, right? Just like everybody else. He's human and he's mortal, and he passed away. But that mentality still sticks with me. The job's not done. The job's not done. And for some reason that came to me today. I was just thinking about this milestone. I was thinking about how the year's been going so far, and thinking about it, 2 months have already passed. January and February have passed, and I'm kind of satisfied with what I've done so far. I've been averaging a little over 100 push-ups every day. That was my goal. That's good. And yet, the way I approached it was not favorable for me. I was doing 200 push-ups every other day, and I got through January like that, and it was okay. In February, I had the same plan, but very quickly I fell off. And I decided, you know what, I'll do a little more push-ups. I'll do it every 3rd day. So now I'm taking 2 days off, 1 day on, and I'm doing a little more push-ups in general. Instead of averaging 100 a day, I'm averaging 130, 3.33 repeating, whatever. Still, it didn't work because I wasn't showing up every day. And it's not that I wasn't training every day. I'm still training every day. It's just on the days when I wasn't doing push-ups, my training was easier. And I could really tell. And it's not that the the push-ups are particularly difficult, right? It's not that there's anything specifically special about doing push-ups or doing, a couple hundred push-ups in a day. But I could tell I was slacking. And if I let myself slip a little, it's so much easier to keep on slipping. It's so easy. When you're on slippery ground, you got to be really careful. Because I started making more excuses. If I missed yesterday, why should I train today? Or even like, I did train yesterday. I deserve a day off. I've earned it. I could rest. What's a little rest gonna do? Well, the Bible tells us a little rest, a little folding of the hands, it leads to poverty quickly. Now, I'm not going to get into scripture quite yet. I'd love to do that in a little bit, but rest is a dangerous game. Because how much rest do you really need? For me, if I'm doing 200 push-ups a day, I don't really need rest. I don't need a day off. If I do 2 a day, if I do like a couple sets to failure, okay, yeah, I could rest. But if I'm doing 20 sets of 10, and I'm taking my time, I'm pacing myself, I do not need rest. I could do more push-ups than that, and I could do it every day. And I do not need rest for that. And that's something that I have to recognize. Fortunately, I have recognized that now. At the beginning of the year, I was thinking maybe 200 a day is overdoing it. And so I did 200 every other day. I was giving myself a day off. But just thinking about who I am and what kind of person I've been throughout my life. I was a drug addict. I was addicted to pornography and masturbation. I was an alcoholic. And I do this stuff every single day. I do drugs every single day. I'd smoke, take pills, blah, blah, blah. Look at dirty websites, do that every single day. And doing a day off was kind of strange for me. It was like a reprieve, it was like a break from my normal lifestyle, which was completely degenerate. But now that I don't do these things, I've been saved by Jesus Christ, I just think about how easy it would be to slip up. Because what's one day? It's just one day. But it's not one day. One day is an example of what your life is. One day is just a sample. It's a small sample size, but if you let yourself slip one day, why does it matter if you let yourself slip another day? And the truth is, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's exactly the same. And so that's what I have to accept is I can't let myself slip. I can't be thinking about days off. I gotta be turned on every day. I don't mean that in a sexual regard. I mean that in a way where I'm working, I'm functional, I'm productive. So I've been doing 200 push-ups a day. And it's been going pretty well. I'm really happy to have crossed 90,000 push-ups. In about 50 days, I should cross 100,000. And if I keep this going for the rest of the year, I should be at 150,000 push-ups by the end of the year. And that would be incredible. That would be amazing. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm hoping for it, but hoping only gets you so far. I really have to take that step every day. Waking up early, getting my push-ups done. And the good thing about it is it really does make the rest of my day easier. Doing something hard in the morning is actually like a reset switch. It wakes me up. It gets me fired up. And it's not that, like I said, the push-ups aren't particularly hard, but it's a commitment. It's a sacrifice. I'm sacrificing my energy, my time. I'm warming up my body, and I'm getting ready for the day. And I could tell, like, yeah, I don't want to do it every day. I don't want to do 200 push-ups. But actually, it's not that hard. It doesn't take that much effort. And the return on investment, massive. I mean, it takes me maybe 1 or 2% of my day. It takes me 20 or 30 minutes to get 200 push-ups done. And golly, those 20 or 30 minutes are some of the best minutes in my day. Not because I like the push-ups or anything, but because I know I am that guy. I am showing up, at least for myself. And when you show up for yourself, it makes it so much easier to show up for somebody else too. Another way I've been showing up for myself lately is by reading my Bible, the good book. And I'm new to this, all right? So I'm not going to try to preach too much, but it really is a good book. There's so much wisdom in there. There's so much truth to be found, to be accepted. And I started going to church last year, and I met this older gentleman. He's 80 years old, and we quickly became friends. And this guy, he told me some great advice. He said, when I was younger, I wanted to be wise. I hated that I was foolish, and so I started reading the book of Proverbs every single day. The book of Proverbs has 31 chapters. So in a month, if you read one proverb a day, you read one chapter every single day, in a month you could read the whole book pretty easily. And I started doing that last month. And last month was the first month I went all the way through the book of Proverbs. I did it every day of February. And at the end of February, because it's only 28 days, you read the last like 4 chapters, 28, 29, 30, 31. It's really not that much. It's like 1 or 2 pages of the book. So reading one proverb a day, reading one chapter a day, it's like a page, half a page every day. And it's full of wisdom. And I just love that because it's another commitment to my life. I am committed to becoming wise. I'd love to be wise someday. I'm not foolish enough right now to say that I'm wise, but I'd love to be wise someday. And I read some things today that are really important to me. So I'd like to share those. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. So trust in the Lord, number 1. Do not lean on your own understanding. Submit to him, and your paths will be made straight. Trusting in God can be kind of hard sometimes because it's so easy to question yourself, to not move, to not do anything, to make excuses. That's easy. To trust your own understanding is easy. But to take a risk, that's hard. I don't know if this whole fitness thing is going to pay off. I could get hit by a meteorite. Literally. I could get struck by lightning. I could get run over by a semi-truck. It could go straight through my house right now. You have no idea what's going to happen in this life. But when you trust in God and you trust that actually this world that he made, it's good. He loves the world. So he didn't make things to be awful. The things that I'm called to do instinctively, they are good. I'm called to do these push-ups. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm training myself. People always ask, what are you training for? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just training. I'm preparing. Prepare more than you need. So when the time comes, you're more ready than you ever needed to be. Trust in God. Trust that whatever you're doing right now, it's okay. Even the mistakes you've made, he's counted all of them in his grand scheme, in his plan. It's all been accounted for. All of our stupidity, all of our foolishness, all of our mistakes, God already knew we were going to make them. So don't worry about it too much. Don't hang on to them. Move on. Do something productive. You know what's productive. Nobody needs to tell you. I don't need to tell you. For me, training myself is productive. I've already given you plenty of reasons why. Waking up early, giving myself a challenge, get it started early in the morning. So in the later parts of the day, you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to get this done, I got to get that done. I've already done the work. You can't make up lost time. One of the biggest things that was troubling me about taking a day off push-ups was that you can't make up for time. you can't say, I'm going to sleep tomorrow, right? You need to sleep today. You need to recover today. You can't tell your boss, hey, I'm not going to come in today. I'll make up the work tomorrow. It has to be done today. Your boss isn't going to let you come in and do a 16-hour shift, double your hours, and, take one day off. Once the day's gone, it's gone. So take advantage of it. If you haven't done any work by now, start now. Turn the video off. I'm not even joking. If you're putting off work to watch my YouTube video, turn my video off. Drop a like real quick. Comment. Subscribe. But seriously, put it in the background. Do something else. Do something productive. I hope this serves you. At the same time, trust that God put you in the right place. Don't be so worried about all that nonsense. Bad things happen to good people too. Accept it and do something good. Make something good out of it. Because you can make good things come out of bad things. That's a miracle, but it's true. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27 says, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to act." So if you have the ability to help somebody right now, help them. Right now. Don't put it off. You might not get another chance. That's the crazy thing about this life. Sometimes we miss chances. Sometimes, if you don't ask the girl, she's going to get hitched real quick. That's the truth. Now, that doesn't mean God didn't count it into his plan and you really messed up. It just means it wasn't meant to be. And maybe you did mess up. Sometimes we have to accept that. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. I'm just grateful that God accounted for all my stupidity. And he made sure that, in the future, if you stop being so stubborn, you're going to have a real opportunity to grow and develop. And in fact, I've been presented with many opportunities like that. One of them being this very challenge. This challenge has been incredibly beneficial to me for my consistency, just showing up for myself every day. And I've gotten to the point where, look, I'm doing 200 push-ups every single day. I've been doing it for about a week. I've got 5 days here on this video, but I've been doing it for about a week, and I'd like to keep it going for the rest of the year. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm at 150,000 push-ups. That was actually my goal last year, and I just completely overdid it. I pushed myself way too far. I was way too worried about it. I was thinking, I got to get this challenge done so I can move on to something else. That's not the right way to approach it. Be wise. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 35 says, "The wise inherit honor, but fools get only shame." So don't be foolish, because all that awaits you is shame. If you could learn, accept knowledge, accept wisdom, become wise, you too can become honorable. If you reject it, you're a fool. And all that leaves for you is to become ashamed, to be put to shame. Thank you for watching. This was a little different kind of video. I'm just talking here. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Whatever you're doing, you know what you need to do. I don't need to tell you. You already know. Get after it. Don't slack off. No days off, guys. No days off. Don't slip. I did 1,060 push-ups in this video. Adding that to my 89,068 brings me up to 90,128 push-ups completed so far. Thank you for watching. Jesus loves you. Bye.